Welcome students. Now let us continue with our lesson number 5, viewing a presentation video part 2. Now let us open a presentation. Here is a presentation which I had made for your cybercrime class. This is the normal view. The view that you see right now is a normal view. You can go here and see in the view menu, it is normal view. Next is the slide sorter view. In the slide sorter view, you can see the number of slides, and if you want to interchange some slide from, say, like I want this 13 number slide in the place of 7 number. Here I am moving it. Okay. Has the 13 number gone to the 7th number? Yes. And the 7th number has come to the 13th number. Okay. Now let me undo it. Otherwise it will spoil my presentation. Okay. So did you see how I did it? All right. So next view is the note pages view. Notes page view is this view. Okay. Then there's a reading view. Okay. You can go on clicking and moving on to the next page. This was the reading view, meant for reading. All right. All right. Let's come out of this. Let's end the show. Come out of it. Okay. Let's go back to the normal view. All right. Now, there is one more thing called as C. The same views you can see here too. Normal, slide sorter, reading view, and you have a slideshow view. Now, beyond this, you see a zoom. So, with this zoom, you can zoom in and zoom out. All right. Fine. That same zoom is available here. If I click on zoom here, you can see all the options. Like even before that, let me see if we can increase the size and then go here. All right. So here how much percent you can see? You can see it is 67% because we've already zoomed it a bit. Okay, we'll just reduce it, make it like 90%. And now let's go to the zoom. Here select 67%. You can make it fit, so it will just fit in. You can have 100%, you can have 66, you can have 50, you can have 33. So I'm selecting 66%. Okay. You can have fit to window also. Zoom to whatever percentage you want, or you can have it fit to window. Okay. All right. Now let's see the views in detail. Now, normal view. The normal view is the default view. Right now that you see is a normal view and it is the default view. The moment you open Microsoft PowerPoint, you are going to see this default view. It is considered as the editing view, which allows you to create, write, design and change the presentation. This is the view which appears when you start MS PowerPoint presentation. Now what does it consist of? It consists of the slides tab and a outline pane. Can you see the slides tab here? And can you see the outline pane? Outline, you'll just get the heading of those slides and little details written on it. Okay, see, like phishing, there is a photograph, you can't see anything. Hacking, I'm having a photograph, you can't see anything. But wherever the text is written, you can see it, right? Phishing, hacking. So wherever there's a photograph. See slide number 5, there's a photograph. Can you see anything here? No. Slide number 7 got a photograph. Can you see anything here? No. So this is how the outline view works. And the slides are aligned here. Okay. Now let us see the slide sorter view in detail. Let's go here. Slide sorter can be seen here as well as it can be seen here also. Okay. Okay. So let's go to the slide sorter view. Now the slide sorter view displays the thumbnails of the slides along with the numbers beneath the slide. So can you see the thumbnails? Can you see the numbers below? Okay. Then it mainly focuses on the arrangements of the slides for final printing and preparing for the presentation. You can even add, delete and rearrange the slides in this view. Okay. I can add another view, another slide. I can. Wherever was my cursor was there, it will add it there itself. If I want to delete this slide, I just have to select it. See, if I select, there's a yellow border coming. Now I've selected this and I'll just press the delete key on the keyboard and yes, it's gone. Okay. So you can rearrange, add and delete slides in this view, slide sorter view, most preferable view. Okay. Now next is notes page view. If you go into view, you will see notes page. So here suppose when I am making a presentation, I want to tell some very important highlights and points. I can have those points written here so that I can see them and explain them whenever I am making a presentation. Okay, so this was about notes page view. See, the notes page view displays your slide on the top and the text at the bottom of the presentation window. Slide is on the top and your details page text where you want to write is at the bottom of the presentation. It allows you to add notes below the slides. This view shows one slide at a time. So here can you see there's only one slide. Can you move from here left, right, up, down? No. Yes. Because it was selected, it didn't move earlier. But once I removed the selection, now you can go on seeing your presentation. You can go on adding the notes here. Alright. What I am doing is I am pressing the arrow key on the keyboard and the slides are changing out here. Okay. So this view shows one slide at a time and you can add notes to each slide for the presentation. It is useful while giving presentations since it does not appear during the slideshow. So whatever notes you write here will not be seen during the slideshow. So you can view how your presentation will appear when printed with notes. So sometimes when you attend some program, some seminar, they give you notes. So what they do is they make such kind of notes where on the top side is your slide and below that there are some notes written. So these kinds of notes, printouts, they give you when you leave the presentation. Okay. Now next, let us move on to the reading view. Okay, here you can go here reading view or you can go here as reading view. Now what is the use of reading view? Reading view is used to view a presentation on the computer for personal use. You can control the view of the presentation. It allows you to read the presentation. This view is not ideal for the show, slideshow for the audience because you cannot modify your slides in this view. So in order to edit a slide, you can switch from reading to other views. Just reading view. It's not a slideshow, it's just reading. It's not apt for presentation. For presentation, better you should go to the normal view and then you should go for a slideshow from here. That's the best way to do. Don't go into the reading view. You have a separate slideshow thing here. Hmm? All right. Now see, I am at the slide number, what is the slide number 18? Now if I want to start a presentation, what I have to do? I will have to go from the beginning. Okay, what did I do? I am in the slideshow right now. I am going for a slideshow and I want to start the slideshow from the beginning. So from beginning, automatically it has started. You saw I was at the slide number 18, and when I said start from the beginning, this is the first slide that has come up. I am pressing on the arrow button of the keypad. Okay, and I am moving on to the slides. All right, so this is my slideshow. Now I am really going very fast. Okay, now if I want to run this slideshow automatically in my absence, will it work? Yes, it will work. But I'll show you another presentation because this is too big. It has got 20 slides, or yeah, it has 20 slides. So let us not do it for this. I have another presentation going on. Let's do it for this. Now, right now in which view? I am in which view? Hmm? I am in the slide sort of view. If you see here, you will see I am in the slide sort of view. I can see all the slides together. Okay, let me go back to the normal view. Okay, in the normal view, slide sorter view, notes page view, reading view. Okay, this is the name of our chapter, right? So this is not the name. The name of the chapter is what? Viewing a presentation. All right. This is another presentation that I've opened for you. Now in viewing the presentation, I'll go back and go to the normal view and I'll show you how to see a slideshow. Now in my absence, I want to run this slideshow. So what I'll do? I'll do a rehearsal first. Okay, how much time do I require to browse through the site to every slide? Okay, I'll just go to the rehearse timings. Okay, shall I start? All right, let us start. So first slide, can you see the recording happening here? Right? It's seeing how many seconds do I require. I'll restart because I'm taking a lot of time. So let me say no. I don't want such a long time. Okay, I'll again start. I just wanted to show you the timer. So let's restart. Let's go to rehearse timings. Right? There you can see the timer is started. How much time would you require to see this, read this? Okay, I think 7 seconds more than enough. Then in today's session, we will learn conversion of binary to decimal, conversion of decimal to binary. Next slide. Then read this at your own pace, your own speed. Then change it. Then read this. How much ever time you require, you the audience will also require similar kind of time. Okay, I'll go to the next. Now read all this. Okay, then we'll again click on to the next slide. All right, see that each time the slide moves, the recording for the new slide starts here. You can see total time 1 minute 5 seconds, 6 seconds going on. I'll move on. Then this calculation, how much time would a person require? You read, you take some time, and you can apply that same time so that your reader also requires that kind of time. Let's go to the end of the presentation. In this chapter, we learned number system, storage devices, conversion of binary to decimal numbers, conversion of decimal to binary numbers, and then the video was created by Anupama Eswar. How much time did it take? Let's go, let's end. And if we say yes, I want to keep all these timings, can you see the timings here? Hmm? See, I'm making it a little bigger so that you can see. See, first slide, it has taken 9 seconds. Second also 9 seconds. Third 9 seconds. Here 16, 12, 15. So this is the time allotted for every slide. This has taken almost 19 seconds. And the entire presentation is of 1 minute. How many seconds? You need to add this up to find out how much time it is going to take. I think it's 1 minute 51 seconds or something like that. And suppose if you want to reduce, can you? No, you will have to remove those timings. Again, you will have to rehearse. Okay, all right. Now, if I go into the presentation, hmm, and if I go into slideshow, now I am not clicking. You will see automatically the after 9 seconds it will move on. It has gone to the next slide. Here also we had set about 9 seconds. Automatically it's going on to the next slide. Approximately we had set the time and it is taking that kind of timing to move ahead. Okay. So this is how we have set an automatic timing for our presentation, for our slideshow. Even in the absence of a person, it will automatically run with the defined settings of timing. All right. Here we had given very long time, I think almost 19 seconds or so we had given here. So we'll have to wait for those 19 seconds to get over. But for the people who are going to see it for the first time, they would require this kind of time. Okay. Now, in this chapter, we learned number system, storage device, all those things. With this last slide, this is the second last slide, I suppose. And then we have this last slide. Everything is run automatically. I have done a rehearsal of settings and rehearsal of timings, and the timings are set here. Okay. So today what we saw all these views: normal view, slide sorter view, notes page view, reading view. Okay. Then we saw zoom. We saw the zoom effects. All right. If I say 400% and I say okay, this will go really, really very big. See how big it has gone. Can't even see at one stroke. So let us reduce it. Probably this is too big. Let's make it 100%. At least it has come in our desktop. Okay. All right. Otherwise you can say fit to window. That's better actually. All right. So this was about the viewing a presentation. All right. Should I save it? Or I won't save it. Maybe if I have made some changes. With this, we come to the end of this chapter. Chapter number 5, viewing a presentation. I hope you've understood it. So now, see you in the next class. Till then, take care of yourselves. Bye.